And I will specifically be able to give what we are doing as the government of Kenya, because we want really to run away from this dependence on imports and to ensure that our country is food and nutritional secure. We have an elaborate plan, and that is why you find under the bottom-up transformation agenda, the agriculture is a key pillar towards achieving this end. And the government of President William Ruto is so committed in ensuring that there is finance to agriculture, there is finance to our farmers. And to ensure that we are able to achieve this, I think we've realized for the last 1 year, we've been able, our government has been so clear in its mind to support the production against consumption. Our voucher system on fertilizer is a success story, because we are telling people, please get back to your farms. It's the only way to make this country have enough food for ourselves, and we can only do it if we deliberately ensure that we won't go back to our farms. And the only government is now doing is to ensure that there is that subsidy in the agricultural sector, not only on fertilizer. We are moving to the other step of ensuring that there is also financing on other inputs. So thereafter then, and just as His Excellency has said, and a question has been raised on financing, this government has deliberately decided to increase funding in agriculture and to achieve the Malabon Declaration on financing of agriculture to around 10% of each country's budget. You realize through AFC, government has committed to put in 10 billion shillings. This 10 billion shillings is to ensure that the Agricultural Finance Corporation is liquid enough for farmers, whether you are growing maize, whether you are growing coffee, or whether you are keeping livestock, for easy access of credit. And our idea is to push the interest rate on these loans to farmers to below 1 digit to ensure there is enough money to support our farmers. Secondly, some of the programs that we are running as a ministry in collaboration with development partners, like for example, the Drive project, is a project whereby we have around 40 million US dollars. The whole idea is to bring farmers together, and especially in the Asao areas, to be able to come up with the feedlots, be able to finance young men and women to grow fonder, to feed our animals. And the whole idea is to ensure that there is sustained finance to our farmers, so that at least they are able to produce enough for our own consumption, enough for our own export. And again, so that there is that, for any business, we always say that any business to be is as good as the revenue that you create out of it. So the business of value addition and agro-processing in this Kenya Kwanza plans agenda is to ensure that our farmers get the best out of what they do. And I think that is one of the ways to ensure that we maintain our farmers in their pieces of land. And for your information, out of this fertilizer subsidy program, out of the land commercialization program that we are running, already we have been able to put in 200,000 hectares into food production for last season and now. And when you look at our prospects in terms of how much we are producing our maize, our expected harvest on maize, we are going to eat 61 million bags. And by the year 2025, this country will not be dependent on any imports, especially on the maize and others. And remember, this is so undeliberate. It is being done consistently, because there is nothing else that we can do other than try to bring the cost of living down. And bringing the cost of living down is trying to address the country's food and nutritional requirements by making sure that we deliberately produce what is enough for us.